Okay, good morning to everyone. The yesterday's class we were discussing about the estimation of quantity of stored water. So there we have two methods are there. One is rational method, and one more is empirical method of determination of stored water. So normally the rational method is used uh, when it is less than 50 hectares. Maximum it is 50 hectares. So if it is crossing 50 hectares, then we will use the rational method. We will use the empirical method. So then these are some of the assumptions. We have already discussed this. So very importantly is that precipitation should be uniform throughout the basin of study what we are doing, and the frequency should also be same, and it is assumed that the rainfall intensity also should be same. So then normally it is restricted to 10 minutes of rainfall concentration that we already discussed. So then it is given by the formula, that is Q is equal to CIA divided by 360, where C is coefficient of runoff, and I is intensity of rainfall, A is area in hectares. So then whatever this rational methods and the empirical formulas, what we are discussing today, that has to be substituted in that units only. For example, Q, you have to substitute it in meter cube per second. I, it is in mm per hour, and C has no units, and A should be substituted in hectares only. So then, if you have different type of basins in one area, then we can calculate the runoff coefficient uh, using this formula C, that is A1C1 is equal to A2C2, A3C3 up to ANCN divided by A1, A2, A3 to AN, where A1, A2, A3 are the areas of different types. C1, C2, C3 are the different runoff coefficients. So these are some of the runoff coefficients for different types of areas. We have drawn some three major conclusions. Um, One is respect to the slope, and one is respect to the type of area, and one is with respect to the kind of residential or whether it is related to the city. And we have discussed the empirical formulas. So we have discussed the McMahon's formula, Burgi-Ziegler formula, Fuller's formula, Talbot's formula, and Fanning's formula. So based on the situations, based on the conditions, we will go ahead with each of that formulas. And remember that whenever you substitute the in formulas, the values, it should be in that unit only. In the previous formulas, what we discussed, I should be substituted in centimeter per hour. C is coefficient of runoff, and Q always it is should be substituted in meter cube per second, and A that should be substituted in hectares, and M, remember that here it should be in square kilometers. Wherever the M is there in that formula, remember that it should be substituted in square kilometers. Then time of concentration we already discussed, and it is the Tc, that is equal to Te plus Tf. Means it is T is, we already discussed that T is time of entry, then that is TF is time of flow. That also we have discussed. What is time of entry? Means when the rainfall will start, when it is entering to the mouth of the sewer, then normally we can call it as time of entry. Then time of flow means when it will start from the point of entry of the sewer to the measurement of the discharge in a pipeline. For example, if I am measuring the discharge at 100-meter, then the time taken to reach the wastewater to that distance is called the time of flow. So then we have discussed the Morgully and Lindsay method of calculating the TC value. So we have left here, and so then we'll start with the Kirpich method. So this is used for small drainage basins that are dominated by a channel flow. So it has been given in 1940, where TC is equal to 0.0078 L to the power 3 divided by H whole to the power 0.385, where Tc is the time of concentration in minute, L is the length of the main channel. That remember that it is the length, it should be substituted in feet. Then the H is relief along the main channel. We can assume this relief as the loss of head now. Relief is assumed as loss of head in the channel. So then one more scientist, that is Kerbe, he has given the small watershed means up to, you can say, 50 hectares. If the watersheds of up to 50 hectares, then you can use this Kerbe method of calculation of time of concentration, where Tc is equal to 0.67 NL divided by root of S whole to the power 0.467, where Tc, that is time of concentration, it is given in minutes. N, that is Kerbe's roughness parameter, it is dimensionless. S is, we can call it as a slope. This slope is assumed as 1 in 1000, 1 meter by 1000 meters, or it is 1 meter by 1 kilometers. So normally these three formulas will be used. The first one what we discussed, this formula where it is used for the up to 200 hectares. If it is lesser than that, we'll use the Kirpich method and the Kerbe's method. So then we will try to solve one problem. Okay. Here, this is one problem related whatever we have discussed, the empirical formulas and the rational methods. To see that how much we already say that the rational method is restricted for up to 50,000 hectares. But if it is more than that, we have to use the the empirical formulas. That is, Q is equal to CIA divided by 360. Come back to this problem. Determine design discharge for a combined system serving a population of 50,000 with the rate of water supply 135 LPCD. So the catchment area, that is 100 hectares they have given. So then we have to use the empirical formula only, because it is more than 50 hectares. Then the runoff C, that is they have given C as 0.6, that is overall, the overall whatever the 100 hectares they have given, that is 0.6 only. Then the whatever the rainfall that is there, they have given, that is I, that is T. Concentration, time of concentration, that is, it is nothing but you have Tc. And the relation between the intensity of rainfall and the time of concentration, they have given the formula called this formula. Means whenever the problem is given like this, so first what they have given, you have to note it down. So first one, that is the population. Then they have given the rate of water supply, that is 135 LPCD. Then the catchment area is 100, that is A. In that formula, whatever we are discussing, that is Q is equal to CIA divided by 360. Then average coefficient, that is C, whatever they have given in this, that is 0.6, that is C. Then this concentration of the time of concentration, that is Tc, that is total C. He has not separated here the time of entry as well as the time of flow. Suppose in this problem, if he has given separately, then you have to add it and you have to calculate it as T. So in this formula he has already given, you have to use this formula to calculate this is assumed it as Tc. So now these are the given data. Then what he has asked to calculate, that is the Q has to be calculated. So then you have to use the formula CIA divided by 360. So where C is the coefficient of runoff coefficient. Then I is the intensity of rainfall and A is the area in hectares. And always Q, it will come in meter cube per second only. So then let's start first one, that is sewage quantity, how much it is coming. First that you have to calculate it. But he has asked, that is total. Whenever he asked about, he is asking the combined system, means when it is combined system, remember that it is combined system, that is equal to the sewage plus then your stormwater. So then in this, first we will calculate this. So go for that. Here we have calculated that. And first one, that is sewage is equal to 50,000, that is population, into 135, that is liters per capita LPCD, liters per capita per day, into, we are multiplying with a 0.8. Why you are considering 0.8 means we have to assume 80% of the whatever the water demand, it will be there, 80% of the water demand it will be considered as the sewage. Sometimes if he has mentioned 75%, then you have to make it then divided by 1000. 1000 y means you are converting liters to whatever here it is there, liters is there, you have to make it, then whatever you will get it the value, that is meter cube per day. Then if you want to convert this into meter cube per second, whatever the meter cube per day it is there, that you have to divide it by, per day it is 24 hours, then it is 60 minutes, then it is 60 seconds. So if you do this calculation, so you will get 0.0625 meter cube per second. So whatever we did the calculation, these are simple, but still we require, why we did dividing by 1000 means we are converting, here liter is there, liters per day will get it. When you make it by 1000, you will get it meter cube per day, because we have called 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liters, means the 1 meter height, 1 meter length and 1 meter width. If you make a box, so you will get by go on storing the water, it will carry the 1000 liters. So then this is the first one what we have calculated. This is your the sewage flow. It is sewage flow. Now in that problem he asked it is combined. We calculated now sewage flow. Next thing is we have to calculate this stormwater flow. For stormwater flow, we have called, so we require, so when you are calculating the Q, we require the I we require, where C is already given, A is already given. So then we have to calculate first I. So then we'll calculate first, that is intensity of rainfall. So they have given, you have to use this formula only. So that is 1000 divided by bracket T plus 20. So remember that this, whatever the T is there, it should be substituted in minutes. Remember, do not substitute in seconds, because they are all empirical formulas are designed for that units only. Many students will do the mistakes when they are substituting as T. Sometimes they will substitute T in seconds, but this formula is designed for, and you have to substitute the T value in minutes only. So then when you substitute that, so then 1000 divided by, you substitute 20 mm per hour. So 20 mm per hour, remember that this unit is also very important. Listen here. Here you are substituting in minutes, but you are getting the value, that is the unit called the hours. Because these are the empirical formulas, only you have to substitute in minutes. Whatever I is there, that is in mm per hour only. See, these are problems looking like simple only, but many students will not do the problems correctly, because almost 80 or 70% of the students, they will substitute the T in minutes, and they will substitute this in somewhere in mm per minute or centimeter per minute. Remember, it is always mm per hour only, and this should be substituted in the minutes only. So then once you calculate it, you will get 20 mm per hour. So then, so we got that is we got C, it is already given. Then I we have calculated, this is given, and this is calculated, and A, remember that it should be substituted in hectares. So once you do that, so that is Q is equal to CIA divided by 360. So then C, that is already they have given, that is 0.6. Then I we already calculated, that is 20. Then 100, whatever it is there, it is the area, that is 100 hectares divided by 360. So remember, this you have substituted in hectares, and this we have substituted in mm per hour, and this has no unit. So then this is constant we have taken. So then when you do this calculation, so you will get 3.33 meter cube per second. So this is the storm water. But he said that it is combined. So combined is equal to the sewage plus stormwater. So sewage is equal to that we already calculated. Sewage is 0.156, and remember that whenever you are adding or subtracting, make sure that both should be in same unit. That is 3.33. That is for store water. So then when you calculate it, you will get it 3.49 meter cube per second. So always remember, see, many times this problem has been asked. Every time this kind of problem it will be there. Last year it has been asked, and from 2016 continuously they are asking, either it is in a July session or it is in December session. Remember that here 3 steps. Finally we can conclude that first it is the combined flow. First you have to calculate the sewage flow, then you have to calculate the I, then we have to calculate the stormwater, then once it is calculated, then add all those things, then calculate combined flow. This is a simple problem. Last time it has been asked for 8 marks. Very important thing is that you should be very careful about the units. So this is one problem. Remember that in that Q is equal to CIA, I should be substituted in mm per hour only. So we have different problems are there. That and 2 more problems we will solve it in the next class. The next class I will engage maybe today only. Let's see after MS Sir class or any of my classes there, that only I will take it. Okay. If you have any problem, you can ask. In the problem if you are not understood, you can ask. Anyone want any queries, you can ask. Otherwise,